After I started using this Moringa trick, people began saying I have the memory of an elephant. Pay attention. Even at 107 years old, I've never experienced memory loss. I still take part in lectures and discussions. For me, this has never been a problem thanks to this discovery. It's something very simple to do. With ingredients every American already has in their kitchen cabinet, you can protect yourself from cognitive decline. And why does it work? There's a memory protein that naturally fades away as we get older. And that's what causes cognitive decline to accelerate over time. However, neurosurgeons from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic have confirmed that this Moringa trick replenishes that memory protein. And ever since, I haven't gone a single day without this natural remedy.
Why has no one told you that memory loss can actually be reversed without expensive pills, just by using the Moringa trick? Hello, I'm Dr. Daniel Amen, the leading neuroscience expert in the United States. And today, I'm here to reveal a new source of hope for millions of Americans who fight every day against the terror of memory loss. Millions of people, from patients to their families, will be impacted by what's about to be revealed, and they can start using this approach today to notice visible improvements in cognition and memory within just a few weeks. I need you to pay very close attention to what I'm about to share, because honestly, I don't know how long this video will stay online. Since I began making this information public, I've received threats telling me to stay silent, but as a doctor, it's my duty to share this with as many people as possible. See, in a recent interview, after celebrating her 107th birthday in style, Brenda Milner made a shocking revelation about a Moringa trick that can help restore the memory protein. Now, if you're over 50, your memory protein may already be fading. That's completely normal as we age. The older you get, the more this protein disappears, and the more you forget. That's why we see so many elderly people struggling with memory loss. But the answer isn't pills or brain exercises. Those only mask the problem. So here's the question: why isn't this being widely shared? As a neuroscientist trained at Johns Hopkins, I took what Brenda said very seriously. And let's be clear, Brenda isn't just any 107-year-old woman. She's a renowned doctor, featured in the New York Times, and has received over 80 awards for her groundbreaking discoveries on brain health and memory. And most importantly, her discovery of the Moringa trick to activate the memory protein has become one of my greatest tools in helping my patients.
When my memory problems started, all my friends and relatives abandoned me. And of course they did. I would completely forget any phone conversation I had with them the second I hung up. So discovering this miracle was a gift from God. Now I have the memory of an elephant. I joined a book club, learned basic Japanese, and made dozens of new friends along the way. My life has never been better.
I thought losing my keys was just an age thing, until the day my mother asked about her brother, who had passed away 15 years ago. That moment broke me inside. We tried everything: doctors, supplements, even prayers. In desperation, I discovered Dr. Amen's Moringa trick. I thought it was nonsense, but I decided to give it a try. I started doing it with my mother without any expectations, and the result was amazing. She began remembering names and objects. In just 1 month, the improvement was unbelievable.
And not just them. I've also helped a few celebrities with this Moringa trick. Morgan Freeman, for instance, revealed on Jimmy Kimmel Live that he performs this Moringa trick every night before bed, and it keeps his memory as sharp as a teenager's.
That's when I realized I was really getting old. A few lapses of memory loss, forgetting simple things, you know. That's when I thought to myself that something wasn't right. Then my daughter introduced me to this Moringa trick, saying it would help me. And that's what really made the difference. After 7 days of doing it, I started feeling better. My thoughts were sharper. I no longer forgot where I left my keys or which medicine I needed to take. It changed my life.
And the legendary actor Clint Eastwood keeps the Moringa trick in his daily routine, allowing him to memorize movie scripts perfectly on the very first read.
People always ask me how I manage to have the age I do and still be so independent, and I always give the same answer. When I realized I was getting old, I started doing this Moringa trick every day, and since then I've never struggled with memory loss again. After just a few days of doing it, it may sound crazy, but I can memorize an entire script page on the first try. This trick is no joke.
Now you might be thinking, does this Moringa trick really work? And I tell you, yes, this isn't magic, it's science. A 2022 study from Oxford University linked this trick to a sharper mind, more focus, more clarity, and a dramatically improved ability to remember things. Researchers found it can increase the memory protein by up to 96 times, which reduces the risk of cognitive decline by more than 64%. That's why scientists have been investigating this so-called Moringa trick as a possible key to enhancing cognitive performance. Prestigious institutions like Harvard, Oxford, and even NASA are conducting in-depth studies on it. All it takes is mixing Moringa with 2 simple ingredients at home to activate it. Can you imagine having full independence even after turning 70, not needing to rely on your children and being able to live life as if you were 40 again? Then let's do this trick right now, because it's not on YouTube, not on Google, and not in any book on Amazon. Hello, I'm Dr. Daniel Amen, a neuropsychiatrist, clinical neuroscientist, and brain imaging expert. For the past 40 years, I've been revolutionizing the field of brain health and transforming how the world understands memory loss and cognitive decline. I'm board certified by the American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology, a distinguished member of the American Psychiatric Association, and founder of Amen Clinics with 11 locations across the United States. I created the world's largest brain imaging database for psychiatry with over 225,000 SPECT scans from patients in 155 countries. This database has revolutionized our understanding of how the brain works and how we can reverse neurological damage once thought to be permanent. I am the author of 12 books that have reached the top of the New York Times bestseller list, including Change Your Brain, Change Your Life, and The End of Mental Illness, which have transformed the lives of millions of people worldwide. I've served as a consultant for the NFL, the U.S. Department of Defense, and the White House, teaching the importance of brain health to the country's most important institutions. I've produced 17 national TV programs on the brain, and my online brain health and mental wellness videos have been viewed over 300 million times, making me one of the most influential brain health experts on the planet. I developed the Memory Rescue Program, which has already helped over 124,000 patients stop and even reverse cognitive decline and memory loss that conventional doctors insist is inevitable. But what I want to share with you today isn't something you'll find in any of my best-selling books, and it isn't a conventional medical protocol or anything else you might be imagining. Here, and only here, I will reveal a groundbreaking neurological discovery that can reactivate brain cells you thought were dead and restore your memory by up to 82%, even if you're already experiencing significant memory lapses or mental confusion. I'm going to show you a 100% natural method that uses 3 specific compounds that, when combined in the exact ratio, cross the blood-brain barrier and eliminate the neurotoxins that are silently destroying your brain. But listen carefully, it is absolutely crucial that you watch this video until the end. What I'm about to reveal could be the difference between spending your final years recognizing your loved ones and enjoying precious family moments, or living in a state of distressing confusion, unable to remember even your own children. You won't get another chance to access this information. Let me explain. Your brain has over 100 billion brain cells. Think of each of these brain cells as small storage units. Memories are the information stored in these storage units. Now, when you want to remember a name or a detail, your brain sends a signal to unlock that storage unit. This is called cognitive synchronization. And when this signal is clear, your recall is sharp, you feel focused, and your memories are safe, no matter your age. But if cognitive synchronization is interrupted, your brain will have difficulty retrieving that information. You can't remember a name, and remembering details becomes confusing. But when is it a cause for concern? Well, if you're over 50 and you're losing your keys, forgetting what someone said, or just feeling confused, it means that something is interfering with your brain's cognitive synchronization. And often, this is the first sign of a much larger problem. For many years, this disturbance was a mystery, even to the best neurologists. Then, in 2021, a study was released that validated what some of us had already suspected. And unfortunately, it appears to be a contamination that spreads through the brain. Let me show you. What you see in red is what we call a brain parasite, or technically neurotoxins. These microparticles are the main culprits in devouring your memories, because they can cross the blood-brain barrier and attack neurons, leading to memory loss. And you're probably wondering, what are these neurotoxins and where do they come from, right? Well, we are exposed to toxins, pesticides, and industrial pollutants every day, and they're everywhere. The water you drink, the fruits and vegetables you eat, the cooking utensils, and even the air we breathe. Experts estimate that we're exposed to more than 100 different neurotoxins every week. And even though we try to avoid them, it's simply not possible. But here's where the big risk lies. Once inside the brain, these sticky neurotoxins attach to brain cells. Like a parasite clinging to its host, they cause brain inflammation immediately. Then they quickly begin disrupting memory and cognition, leading to a weakened brain. Normally, your brain's natural defenses neutralize these toxic invaders, and when this process is functioning properly, you feel alert and sharp, no matter your age. But after 50, our defenses weaken, allowing these sticky invaders to accumulate. This disrupts the brain's recovery process and weakens it, including your ability to think and remember clearly. And right now you might be thinking, I'm a healthy person. I take care of myself. How could this happen to me? Well, neurotoxins are far more common than we've been told. Studies show that over 90% of Americans have neurotoxins in their brain. And you can check right now if you're suffering from their effects on your brain. Well, have you ever felt that you don't have the same mental sharpness you had when you were younger? At the end of the day, can you not remember what you had for breakfast? Or even, can't you recall the conversation you had with the first person you met that day? Then it's highly likely that neurotoxins are silently devouring your memories. And if you don't do something, the problem could get worse because studies prove that the accumulation of neurotoxins may be linked to strokes, Parkinson's, premature aging of the skin, hair loss, and visual impairment. Neurotoxins are so harmful that they've even been associated with lower IQ. That's why I urge all Americans over the age of 50 to start addressing this issue today. While there's still time, but I've got good news. There is something you can do starting today that will restore your cognitive abilities and brain memory in less than 15 days, and I'll show you in a minute. But before I tell you what led us to discover this solution for restoring memory, it all started with a simple question I'm sure you've asked yourself. See, if neurotoxin action is related to age, why do people like Warren Buffett, Clint Eastwood, and Morgan Freeman continue to have amazing brain function after 85? Or even Tony Bennett, who at 96 diagnosed with Alzheimer's, amazed the world by perfectly remembering the lyrics to his songs during recent performances? Well, that was the beginning of my research, understanding what these sharp superminds had in common. That's when I found a new discovery based on recent research from Harvard. And this will forever change how scientists think about cognitive decline. So I decided to bring in the scientist Lawrence Whitmer, who conducted the research, to explain more about it.
It's a pleasure to be here to explain our research, Dr. Amen. Our research started by studying the minds of a group of 5,500 seniors over the age of 75. Seniors with sharp minds, able to remember events from 40, 50, even 60 years ago. And through this, we discovered that these super sharp minds had above normal levels of BDNF, which I call brain protein.
Interesting, Lawrence. Explain to the audience what this brain protein is and why it's so important.
Sure, amen. BDNF is a memory protein found in the brain that targets these harmful invaders at the cellular level. In other words, it combats neurotoxins. Additionally, the memory protein enhances brain power. This is what scientists use to improve memory as we age. But it doesn't stop there because BDNF can also help improve your working memory. Working memory is the type you use to remember daily things, like a phone number, your grocery list, or the name of someone you just met. It's also essential for making quick decisions and performing complex tasks, like driving on a busy highway. If you've ever forgotten where you left your car keys or walked into a room and found yourself wondering why you're there, you've experienced the effects of weakened working memory firsthand. As we age, these memory lapses become more common. That's because, unfortunately, over the years, the brain begins to produce less BDNF. And as BDNF levels drop, the brain's ability to produce new cells is also reduced. The result? Your brain begins to shrink, impairing memory and affecting your ability to concentrate. Even simple daily tasks can become major challenges.
When I came across Lawrence's research, I was really excited because now we know exactly what the key is to reverse cognitive decline.
But it doesn't end there, doctor. We still had to conduct the final test. That's when we decided to analyze an elephant's brain. If you don't know, elephant brains are very similar to human brains in terms of structure, neural connections, and even how they process emotions. They have consciousness, empathy, and an extraordinary ability to remember. And well, after this analysis, we discovered that the elephant's brain has 12,000 times more BDNF than an average human brain, which explains why it's considered the living being with the best memory in the world. At this moment, we had the proof. The real reason why some people have super memory even in older ages is the large amount of BDNF brain protein.
Impressive, Lawrence. Your research has certainly changed everything that was ever said about memory loss and cognitive dysfunction. After all you need to do is naturally increase the amount of the BDNF protein in your brain so it can recover its good cognitive ability. So pay close attention, because this is the most important part of this video. After Lawrence's groundbreaking research, my team and I spent almost a year developing something that could activate your memory protein and immediately fight off these toxic invaders. It all comes down to a simple mix of herbs that, when combined, act in 3 ways in your brain. First, it increases BDNF levels in your brain by up to 300%. Second, it gives your brain a thorough cleanup, flushing out toxins and all the poison left by them. And third, it ends the brain inflammation left by the toxins. But I knew that to truly improve the brain, I needed a solution with ingredients that were truly effective. Unlike the market supplements based on ginkgo biloba, which thousands of studies have proven to be ineffective. I confess, it wasn't easy, but after months of research and analyzing hundreds of studies, I found something truly promising. It's called rosmarinic acid, a neuronutrient derived from humble mint. This powerful natural extract has the ability to increase BDNF levels in the brain, improve focus, cognitive performance, and banish brain fog. A study by the renowned Mayo Clinic selected 432 volunteers and split them into 2 groups to study the effects of rosmarinic acid on the brain. For 7 days, Group A received a dose of rosmarinic acid, while Group B received a placebo. 1 week later, when analyzing the volunteers' blood samples, they could hardly believe what they saw. People who received rosmarinic acid increased their BDNF levels by 143%. The scientists had never witnessed anything like it. For the first time, anyone could rapidly and effectively increase BDNF levels in their brain. How does rosmarinic acid work? It quickly floods the brain with more BDNF, resulting in a more active, focused, and energized mind. Additionally, it reduces oxidative stress, increases the production of neurotransmitters essential for learning and memory, promotes healthy growth of new neurons, and protects neural cells, preserving their health and function. Rosmarinic acid is also an extremely powerful antioxidant. Just 1 gram has the same potential to fight free radicals as 2 pounds of fresh blueberries, 4 pounds of strawberries, 3 pounds of raspberries, or an impressive 5 pounds of grapes. And the best part, rosmarinic acid is completely natural and toxin-free. It powers up your memory, boosts brain power, and restores the youthful mind you had when you were 20. The second ingredient is phosphatidylserine. Phosphatidylserine is like a protective shield for your brain cells. A phospholipid naturally abundant in the brain, but it decreases as we age. This compound not only strengthens cell membranes, but also acts as a molecular postman, ensuring that messages between neurons are delivered quickly and accurately. In a study published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition, researchers observed that elderly individuals with mild cognitive decline who received phosphatidylserine supplementation for 6 months showed significant improvements in memory and executive functions, with results 37% better than the placebo group. As one participant in the study said, "It was like my mind came out of the fog and could see clearly again." In other words, it transforms your brain from a confused, slow system to one of clarity and mental agility. It's like fixing the connections of a complex electrical network that was short-circuiting. The third ingredient is curcumin.
Curcumin is the powerful cleaning agent extracted from turmeric root, known as the golden spice that protects your brain from mental rust. It crosses the blood-brain barrier like a secret agent, neutralizing inflammation and eliminating toxins that accumulate over time. When scientists from the University of California tested curcumin on a group of adults with mild memory complaints, they were amazed by the results. After just 12 weeks, PT scan exams revealed a 30% reduction in brain inflammation markers, and neurotoxin levels had decreased significantly. One participant commented, "In the third month, I noticed I was remembering names and appointments without effort, something that hadn't happened in years." This powerful antioxidant not only protects your control center, but also eliminates harmful free radicals that accelerate neural aging, significantly reducing the risk of cognitive damage. It's like having a microscopic cleaning crew working 24/7, sweeping away dirt before it can cause permanent damage. And to complete this powerful formula, we included resveratrol, the same compound found in red wine, often associated with longevity. It acts as a cellular renewal system, activating specific genes that protect neurons from premature aging, like giving your brain cells the elixir of youth. A 68-year-old participant said, "In the first few weeks, I already noticed I was solving crossword puzzles easily again. By the second month, my kids commented that I seemed quicker in conversations, able to keep up with discussions that used to confuse me." Now, of course, each ingredient has a specific function and is backed by studies, but the real difference here is the synergy between them and their ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. Without this ability to penetrate, nothing would reach the brain to fight the neurotoxins and inflammation that silently compromise our cognition. And to prove all of this, I want to show you in detail how this formula works in the brain.
I'm here in my lab, and today I'm going to show you exactly what happens in your brain when neurotoxins start to build up, the main cause of memory loss and Alzheimer's. This glass here represents the brain of an affected person, and this liquid is a sample of neurotoxins, toxins that suffocate neurons and block communication between brain cells. Now look what happens when we apply the natural formula with the 4 right ingredients in the exact proportion. This is what happens in your brain. The neurotoxins are dissolved through the increase in the BDNF protein, your mitochondria are freed, the pathways between neurons are unblocked, and your mind begins to recover the clarity, focus, and memory that you thought was lost. And the best part, this is done with 100% natural ingredients. No injections, no side effects, just pure science and a formula that really works.
Now we needed to test this formula and see its real effects on brain reconstruction. I partnered with a medical research institute, and we tested the formula on 1,632 people. Men and women aged between 45 and 92, from all professions and educational backgrounds, dealing with various stages of memory loss, including dementia and Alzheimer's disease. After just 8 weeks, the results were astonishing. We increased BDNF levels by 200% in 98% of the volunteers, significantly accelerating neural regeneration. Anxiety disappeared, sleep quality improved by almost 250%, mental clarity returned, and learning capacity was restored. Cognitive health and brain plasticity were completely renewed. 96% of the participants regained more than 80% of their functional memory, and the average cognitive improvement was equivalent to a 15-year brain rejuvenation. Some reported feeling their mind was as sharp as when they were 35 with no relapses. And before you think otherwise, none of them did complicated brain exercises, followed any restrictive diet, or even stopped their daily activities. All they did was take this natural solution as if they had injected a youth serum directly into their neurons. Here's what some of them have to say about the solution.
My dad is doing so much better in just 2 weeks. He's 82 years old and has been taking this solution for 2 weeks now. We've noticed that he's much less forgetful, and he's even started doing his crossword puzzles in the newspaper again. His mood has also improved a lot, and his thinking and responses are much quicker. Thank you so much, Dr. Amen.
I'm a retired composer, 73 years old, but I still enjoy composing melodies and playing on my old guitar. I noticed I was starting to forget lyrics, chord progressions, and didn't have the same energy and enthusiasm I once did. So, I decided to try Dr. Amen's solution, and I've been using it for 3 weeks. It's a short time, but I already feel a big difference in my thinking and the speed of my thoughts. Many times I don't even have to think much to respond to something. Thanks to this, I've regained the confidence to keep practicing my favorite hobby. Thank you, Dr. Amen.
When Dr. Amen talked about what happens when we activate our memory protein, I started taking this solution every morning. My memory seems so much sharper now. My husband was surprised when I was able to describe to him the dress I wore to my prom 52 years ago. I wish I had started using this years ago.
At that moment, I was sure I had found my purpose, the purpose of changing the lives of thousands of people who suffer at the hands of Big Pharma, forcing them to undergo expensive treatments and take ineffective medications, while they make billions from their pain. These people were feeling present again, present to have the mental clarity they always deserved, without ever feeling the embarrassment of forgetting names or hiding from group conversations. Present to join family gatherings, without feeling that anxiety or being treated as confused by others. And present to live a dignified life, free from the cognitive decline that stole their confidence for so many years. And the best part, all of this is 100% natural, healthy, and without side effects. And now it's your turn. Today is the day you say goodbye to constant forgetfulness and brain fog, and start a new chapter in your life. From today on, your only concern will be rearranging your schedule, because you'll be able to do so much more with the mental clarity you'll regain. After months of intense negotiations, we partnered with the renowned Takeda Lab and a factory registered with the FDA and certified by GMP to produce this revolutionary formula on a large scale here in the United States. We spent months perfecting the formula until the version that inspired this video. It's with great pleasure that I present to you Neuromax, the fastest, safest, and most effective method to recharge your brain, take control of your life, and protect your mind in the long term just by taking 2 capsules a day. Just like a car needs fuel to run, your brain needs the power of memory to keep performing at its best. With Neuromax, you'll feel your command center finally awake, for real, but without that jitteriness you get from energy drinks or short-lived shots. It's designed to activate and energize even the laziest brain cells, making you feel alert, mentally sharp, and focused in a way you thought was long gone. We also formulated Neuromax to eliminate those embarrassing memory slips, like losing your train of thought or having to repeat the same story over and over again. To ensure this new mental agility, we gathered carefully selected ingredients that can boost learning, reduce mental fatigue, spark creativity, balance your mood, and provide a whole new level of concentration and focus. In short, Neuromax helps you stop forgetting names and faces whenever you meet someone new. Age gracefully with a clear and alert mind without the fear of becoming dependent. Recall every detail of your important moments without the embarrassment of forgetting pieces of the story or repeating yourself endlessly. I guarantee that if you make the right decision in the next few minutes, you'll spare yourself years of suffering, avoiding nursing homes, and begging others to remember you. After adopting Neuromax into your routine, you'll also see a boost in self-confidence and independence. It's like splashing cold water on your face. When you wake up, your tired brain suddenly transforms into a lively, energetic mind. I'm sure Neuromax can help you regain all that mental territory you thought was lost. There's nothing like solving a tough crossword puzzle and getting it done quickly, or telling a fascinating story with such vivid details that everyone hangs on every word you say. And here's the best part. You can start right now. With Neuromax, you strengthen your neurons and your energy powerhouses to keep your brain protected for the future. In just 3 weeks, I promise you'll have a much sharper memory and a level of presence and alertness that will make you the center of conversations. Imagine never being left out because your mind feels slow. Instead, you'll keep up with your grandkids, telling them some of the best stories in the world. Your brain will thirst for new skills like a sponge soaking up water, absorbing every drop of knowledge and retaining it for years as if it happened yesterday. Imagine traveling to Italy or France and in 2 weeks learning enough of the language to speak freely or impress a tour guide at the Colosseum in Rome or the Louvre in Paris, reciting historical facts as if they were part of your personal memory bank. This isn't fiction. It's the everyday reality of thousands of people who, thanks to Neuromax, are living their golden years without apologizing to anyone. In other words, what I can promise with Neuromax is that you'll stop losing your keys or bag and become capable of writing your family's memories, filling them with such vivid details that everyone will feel like they were there in your stories. And if that's not enough, the nutrients and power of Neuromax will provide an even more potent fuel to your brain, helping you avoid those embarrassing moments in your later years and preserving your confidence and sanity. Maybe you've already wasted money on formulas that promised the world but delivered nothing. Get ready to see the difference. With Neuromax, we turn to rare and hard-to-reach suppliers who provide only high-potency ingredients that make real, tangible changes to your daily life. This formula is supported by scientific evidence. Additionally, Neuromax is vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, and manufactured according to advanced modern standards. We selected a state-of-the-art facility that follows good manufacturing practices, ensuring you're getting a top-quality product. This level of commitment proves, without a doubt, that we take you and your health very seriously. We make sure that every raw material is flawless. Unlike many vitamin companies, we personally visit the supplier's facilities and build solid relationships before allowing them to produce Neuromax. Each batch undergoes extensive testing to ensure you receive the best possible product. After that, we also test each raw material for traces of microorganisms, pathogens, pesticides, and preservatives. Finally, we pull random bottles from each batch to confirm that each capsule contains exactly the dose we promised. As you can see, we go far beyond what most companies would consider. I've been in the medical field long enough to know what really works and what's just an illusion, and I would never put my name on anything less than the best. Listen to these stories.
After I turned 50, I started noticing my memory slipping, not to mention how terrible my sleep had become. One day, while driving home, I completely forgot where I lived and ended up lost in my car for 3 hours. But today marks 50 days since I started using Neuromax, and I feel like I'm sleeping more deeply, and my memory feels as sharp as it did when I was 30.
In my family, several people suffer from memory loss and cognitive decline. When I started forgetting the names of my neighbors and friends I've known for years, I was sure this was happening to me too. But now, after 4 months of using Neuromax, I can confidently say my memory has stopped failing, and the mental fatigue I struggled with is completely gone.
My dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at first. Nothing prepares you for watching someone so strong start forgetting the basics. It hurt to see him getting lost for words. That's when I discovered Neuromax. By the second week, I noticed a difference. He was more present, attentive. He remembered my granddaughter's name without any help. It seemed like a small thing, but to me, it was everything. Seeing him come back gave me hope I didn't even know existed. I can only be thankful. If you're going through this, try it. It's worth it.
These are just a few examples of how Neuromax is transforming the lives of thousands of people. And now, I want to tell you how to take it to get the best results. This is important. You don't want to make a mistake. First, take 1 capsule in the morning and another capsule at night. You can take it with water or your favorite drink. 1 bottle of Neuromax should last exactly 30 days. You may feel a difference on the first day. Some people have reported their memory improving after just 30 minutes, but it depends on how advanced your cognitive decline is. What's certain is that by the end of the first month, the capsules will have had time to take full effect, and your memory and mental clarity will improve significantly. But you need to be patient. This is a natural treatment that works with your body, unlike pharmaceutical pills. After that, we recommend taking NeuroMax for 2 more months, meaning 3 bottles of NeuroMax. 3 months are enough for deeper neural regeneration, ensuring that memory lapses decrease permanently. But the best results we've seen come from people who took NeuroMax for a full 6 months. Not only did it help with memory loss and mental confusion, but it also protected their brains from degeneration and drastically reduced the risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's. There's no way to know exactly how much damage your brain cells have suffered or how compromised your cognitive function is. It's been years of neurotoxins ravaging your brain and memories. So, for safety's sake, we recommend taking NeuroMax for 6 months. This should be enough to fully support neural regeneration, cognitive protection, and brain recalibration, so your memory improves and the risk of dementia decreases forever. Everyone who has used NeuroMax has reported incredible success, so I can say with total confidence that this is by far the best treatment for memory loss and dementia prevention. Nothing else comes close. Yes, there's always the medical route. You could consult a doctor, take expensive medications with several side effects, and in the end, only delay the inevitable progress of the disease. But why not try something else first? Something that can greatly improve your condition without torturing you or draining your bank account. As for other alternative healing methods like meditation, brain games, and common supplements, they simply aren't strong enough to treat serious memory issues and prevent dementia. Spending time and money on these alternatives is a huge waste. With NeuroMax, you'll see results in no more than 3 weeks, and you won't have to worry about annoying side effects or long-term problems. And look, I have to confess that because of the results NeuroMax brings to people, some celebrities have started using it and shared their amazing results.
Today, I'm able to keep my mind sharp. Before, I felt my memory slipping all the time. I'd forget appointments and names easily. Now with NeuroMax, my memory is better than ever. It's working like it used to.
Everyone asks me how I've managed to keep my memory so sharp, even after struggling with serious memory problems. All I do is take NeuroMax 30 seconds before bed. That's all it takes to keep my memory intact.
After that, it spread rapidly, and our last stock practically evaporated. What's left is just a small batch of NeuroMax bottles, a total of 84 bottles. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, they won't last more than an hour. But before I show you how you can secure your NeuroMax, I have a question to ask you. How much are your memories worth to you? How much is it worth to you to remember your children's laughter, the feeling of a joke shared with a dear friend, or the loving look of your partner? How much would you invest to keep those priceless moments and prevent them from disappearing? Whatever number you have in mind, remember this. Just like tens of thousands of people who've walked this path before you, you'll realize that you can't put a price on past, present, or future memories. They are priceless and truly invaluable. So by acting today, you'll be protecting your memory for many years to come and freeing yourself from the chilling fear of losing what's most precious to you, your beautiful mind. I am absolutely sure that this will undoubtedly be one of the best investments in your health and well-being that you could make. By doing nothing, on the other hand, you will inevitably be forced to spend thousands of dollars on memory loss medications in a futile attempt to keep your memory functioning properly. According to drugs.com, a 12-month supply of Airsip will cost over $6,000. For Lanicam, it's $6,500 per year. Isn't that ridiculous? And it's just a lot of wasted money. And of course, all these medications come with the risk of debilitating side effects, including nausea, fatigue, constant headaches, and for what? Remember, none of the medications available today can address the root cause of memory loss. So your struggle may just keep getting worse. Think about it. You might even face a more immediate danger. Imagine yourself losing your mind in the middle of a busy street. The roar of a 10-ton truck heading straight for you. Your mind can't process the situation quickly enough to act simply because your memory continues to decline. It's no longer just about forgetting names and faces. It's about your safety, your survival. At this point, it should be clear to you that every day you don't take real steps to stop your memory from breaking down. you're practically throwing away your entire life. You risk losing all the immediate connections with those you love. Imagine being unable to recognize your importance to others, your family, your friends, your neighbors. You risk losing your independence. What would your life be like if you couldn't drive, shop for yourself, or even remember where you lived? I'm not trying to scare you here. I'm just trying to tell you how things really are, because the truth is, memory loss can really consume your entire life if you don't take the right steps. So, let me ask you again. How much would you pay to finally break free from memory loss and do it in the shortest amount of time possible from now on? I believe it's an immeasurable amount, right? When I announced on my social media that we were about to release probably the last batch of NeuroMax, I was bombarded with messages from people saying they'd pay up to $997 for a single bottle. Listen to this audio I received from Charlotte, one of our partners.
My dad was diagnosed with early-stage Alzheimer's. Nothing prepares you for watching someone so strong start to forget the basics. It was painful to see him struggle to find his words. That's when I discovered NeuroMax. By the second week, I started noticing a difference. He was more present, more focused. He even remembered my granddaughter's name without any help. It may seem like a small thing, but to me, it meant everything. Seeing him come back gave me a sense of hope I didn't even know I had. I'm just grateful. If you're going through this, give it a try. It's worth it.
Even knowing that after using NeuroMax, you'll never have to spend another dollar on medications or supplements, so $997 would be a fair price. I understand not everyone can make that investment. So today, I'm going to do something very special. The first 10 people who purchase the 6-bottle package of NeuroMax will receive a private consultation with me via Zoom. I want you to be ready to live without memory lapses and start enjoying life again without limitations. But as I said, this is only for the first 10 people. This isn't about money, it's about transforming lives. We know how it feels to watch your health, your confidence, and your memories slip away. Feeling your cognitive ability decline while you wonder, why isn't anything I do working? All we want is to save you from this corrupt pharmaceutical industry that has tricked you for so many years with temporary treatments that never solve the problem at its root. NeuroMax has already changed the lives of over 64,783 men and women around the world, and now we want you to be our next success story. That's why I won't charge anything close to $997, and there are 3 reasons for this. First, I've seen cognitive decline devastate thousands of families while the pharmaceutical industry focused on making more and more profit. It's a terrible fight, and no one's health should depend on how much money they have. Second, the last thing I thought about when I started this journey was making money, and that certainly isn't my motivation now. And third, I promised a very special lady in my life, Marissa, who lost her husband to Alzheimer's, that I would find a solution that would forever change how cognitive conditions are treated. And that's what I intend to do with NeuroMax. So here's the deal. You won't have to pay $997 today, or $497, or even $300 in this case.
Only today during this presentation until 11:59 p.m. you can get 1 bottle of NeuroMax for a single investment of just $89, so don't waste time. And to make it even better, since the 6-bottle package is the most recommended to ensure the best results against memory loss and to protect you from Alzheimer's, we're giving an even bigger discount for those who grab this package through our Pay Less, Get More campaign. Here's how it works. You get the absolute best deal by purchasing the 6-bottle kit, where you'll only pay for 3. Yes, you heard that right. We're giving you 3 bottles for free. That's just $49 per bottle, our lowest price ever, and it's a one-time payment. No subscriptions, no hidden fees, just complete brain protection for 6 full months. You can also choose our medium kit, where you buy 3 bottles, pay for 2 and get 1 free, for only $69 per bottle for a full 3-month treatment. And we also have the starter option of 1 bottle, just $89. But remember, it's impossible to measure how much toxins have damaged your neurons after years of exposure. To make sure your body completely eliminates these toxins, and you never again suffer from severe forgetfulness, mental confusion, or the risk of dementia, it's essential to choose the 6-month treatment. Secure your treatment in advance, and you'll never again have to worry about where you left your car keys or the names of your loved ones. But be warned, once we run out of stock, we may not be able to offer a new batch for another 5 to 6 months. This free bottle offer is available today only until 11:59 p.m. while supplies last.
So, take a good look at the offer we've prepared below this video and choose the one that makes the most sense for you. Once you click the order button, you'll be redirected to our secure payment page. Once there, it's only 3 steps to complete your NeuroMax investment. Step 1 is to fill in your basic information, like name, email, and phone number. We need this information because it's how we'll contact you to send your tracking code. Step 2 is to fill in the address where you want the product delivered. And step 3, the final step, is to fill in your payment information. You can pay with a credit card or PayPal. Rest assured, your information is 100% safe, protected, and encrypted. Our system uses the same security as places like Walmart and Amazon to ensure that your information is 100% safe. It's also been awarded by Citibank as the most secure digital payment system from 2017 to 2024. So, all you need to do now is choose your package below and finalize your order. Remember, the most recommended option is, without a doubt, the 6-bottle kit. After all, it's the only one that will allow your body to eliminate most of the neurotoxins. With that, memory lapses will never torment you again. Plus, you'll stay far away from neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. And not only that, this is the option where you'll get the biggest discount. After all, a single bottle of NeuroMax costs $69, but by getting the 6-bottle kit while our stock lasts, you'll invest only $49 per bottle. Do you realize that's a discount of almost $200? Of course, this price won't stay this way for long. And here's the second reason why you should choose the 6-bottle kit. As I mentioned, our current stock only has 84 bottles available, and once this stock runs out, we'll have to go back to the original price, and due to the difficulty in production caused by the scarcity of ingredients used in NeuroMax production, your formula contains rare, high-quality ingredients that go through a rigorous extraction and purification process to ensure maximum effectiveness. So, it will take us 6 months to a year to produce a new batch. So, if you were unsure and didn't know which option to choose, maybe these 2 reasons will help you consider the 6-bottle option. Just select it here below and click the Add to Cart button. And if you don't want to take it, that's fine. You still have the option of 1 and 3 bottles. And honestly, if this doesn't work for you, I'll stop production and leave this planet. Well, after choosing your kit, your NeuroMax shipment will be delivered to your door in 7 days or less. This is your last chance to secure a full NeuroMax treatment before the supplies run out. Now, if you're a little skeptical about whether this can work for you, I completely understand. To prove that this exclusive memory rejuvenation solution works and that you have absolutely nothing to worry about, I'm taking all the risk off your shoulders by offering you the NeuroMax Pro VIP 60-day guarantee. I admit this isn't just to give you peace of mind, but also to give me peace of mind that you won't be the only one who didn't get to experience what it really feels like to live a life free from memory loss and the constant fear of developing Alzheimer's. The moment any person, just one person, tells me they didn't experience any of this, I'll stop anything else I'm doing to do a thorough investigation and understand what may have happened. I know it may sound too good to be true, but the truth is, in all these years, no partner of ours has been dissatisfied with NeuroMax, and I'm sure you won't be the first. This peace of mind is also so you don't have to give me a yes right now. You'll just say maybe. So, if you don't experience dramatic improvement in your memory, I insist. In fact, I'll even beg you to send me an email so I can return every penny to you right away. And I'll return it without any hassle, no complicated bureaucracy, easier than drinking water and even faster. And when I get that message, I'll just ask for your bank details and make the transfer. Just let us know within 60 days.
You won't believe it. Getting a refund is so easy with this. I wasn't even planning on asking for one. I just wanted to send a message praising their amazing product, but I accidentally clicked on the refund option, and I got my money back instantly.
Why am I willing to offer such an amazing guarantee? For 2 important reasons. First, I've personally seen how powerful NeuroMax is for everyone who had faith and decided to try it, and that's why I'm so confident it will work for you. And second, I want you to feel completely safe and protected in your decision to try this for yourself starting today. I want you to enjoy the benefits of NeuroMax made for you without any risk. And if I have to take on the risk myself, I'm happy to do so. That way, you'll have every opportunity to see the results for yourself. Just decide which offer you want below. This peace of mind will let you look down now, click the button, choose your NeuroMax package, and complete your order right now. After all, as I said, without NeuroMax, your brain will continue to be affected by neurotoxins. And when you're in that condition, not only will you suffer from memory loss, but you'll also experience serious cognitive deterioration and eventually accelerated neural death. This can lead to irreversible conditions like severe dementia, advanced Alzheimer's, or total loss of independence. And it's just a matter of time until it happens. That's why our thousands of customers say that NeuroMax isn't just an ally against constant forgetfulness. It's also an ally in promoting more brain health and mental clarity in a way that no other formula has been able to. So go ahead, click the green button below, and complete your purchase now while our discount package is still available. Remember, the only way to reverse memory loss naturally is by doing this toxic fluoride detox in the brain. And the only way to do this safely is through the supernatural compounds in NeuroMax. And unless you're a renowned scientist in the field, the only place where you'll find all these ingredients together at this dosage and for such an affordable price is with NeuroMax. That's why over 64,183 people already use NeuroMax daily. Because unlike everything else, this is the only compound that truly works. No matter your habits, your routine, your age, or even how long you've been suffering from memory lapses. And now, I have a surprise for you for sticking with me until the end of this presentation. I've managed to pull some strings to make sure you achieve the best possible results, and as quickly as possible. So only today, by selecting the 3 or 6 bottle kits, you'll receive 2 special bonuses totally free. The first bonus is Ageless Body Perfect Health, which normally retails for $67, but today you can get it for free. While NeuroMax is all you need to combat memory decline, maintaining a strong and efficient immune system is absolutely crucial for the happiness and longevity of your health. This is a fantastic collection of nature's most powerful resources, easy to prepare and delicious protocols designed specifically to combat the buildup of dangerous substances in your body like toxins, heavy metals, and even viruses and other harmful bacteria. This will allow you to improve and boost your health, brain, and immune system even faster, protecting your well-being for life. All the protocols are based on a key ingredient that has been proven to be most effective in treating specific health problems. If you want the best of the best and avoid any guesswork, these short 5-day protocols certified by top nutritionists are the perfect choice. In fact, eating for a healthier, happier, more energetic, and joyful life couldn't be easier. The second exclusive bonus you'll receive is called Biohacking Secrets, which costs $147, but it's yours for free today. Having a sharp mind and bulletproof memory is amazing, but would you like to boost your brain power and energy even more and unlock the best version of yourself? Biohacking Secrets is the perfect solution for anyone who wants to hack their mind and body using the latest technology to improve their quality of life. Discover how easy it is to optimize your life and body through biology, research, and technology, allowing you to increase your energy, improve focus, and enhance your performance. And look, Biohacking Secrets comes with 20 helpful videos you can watch immediately. That way, you can easily accelerate your transformational journey with more clarity to get more results in less time. In summary, you'll be securing a 100% natural formula containing the only proven ingredients to fight memory loss in NeuroMax. A fantastic collection of nature's most powerful resources, easy to prepare and delicious protocols designed specifically to enhance your health, brain, and immune system with Ageless Body Perfect Health. Plus, discovering how easy it is to optimize your life and body through the use of biology, research, and technology, allowing you to boost your energy, improve your focus, and enhance your performance with biohacking secrets. All these gifts combined are worth $214, and guess what? They're all yours for free when you purchase the 3 or 6 bottle kit. Now let me be honest here. If you're watching this presentation now, you've probably already invested thousands of dollars in medications and treatments over the past few years that you didn't even know how they worked. You've spent your hard-earned money on doctors, consultations, therapies that never helped you at all. And today, I'm giving you the opportunity to use the only scientifically proven formula capable of eliminating the neurotoxins causing all the brain degeneration and decline in your body, and restore the active, lucid life you had before this condition, making your memory sharp, balanced, and healthy again, all for a price much lower than $2 a day. Honestly, don't waste time. Select your stock below and place your order now. And as I mentioned before, I recommend you choose the 6-bottle option. In my opinion, it's the smartest decision. Think about how much your life and health could change when you completely eliminate memory loss in the next 6 months. This is what you really need. In the first few weeks, the toxins will start to be eliminated from your body, causing your neural system to regenerate, improving your memory and boosting your confidence. By the 6th week, you'll already have the mental clarity and energy you've always dreamed of, having control over your memory without worrying if it will let you down with constant forgetfulness. Being able to talk to your grandkids and remembering every special moment with them, receiving invitations to hang out with friends and family, and feeling happy with yourself every time you wake up and notice the incredible change that's happened in your mind, where forgetfulness is no longer part of your life. When that happens, you'll be able to go wherever you want. You'll regain all the self-esteem that memory loss stole from you. You'll be able to socialize again and participate in complex conversations, and never feel embarrassed about forgetting names or appointments. Now, when you reach the 6th month using NeuroMax, the change will be even bigger. Your mind has no flaws, your memory is sharper, your focus is better, your cognitive system is balanced. Forgetfulness and confusion won't be an issue anymore. Your brain will function like when you were in your 20s, and you'll have a life with more clarity, confidence, and self-esteem. That's because, in addition to being the only supplement that eliminates memory loss permanently and 100% naturally, NeuroMax also improves your mental health, nervous system, fights toxins, reduces degeneration in all brain cells, giving you a freer life. Without relying on medications and, much less, controlling or restricting your social life. But listen, you need to act quickly. At this moment, there are only 18 bottles left. And many people are watching this video right now, just like you. Most of them have realized that the 6-bottle option is the best one, and a good portion of them will choose this option. Others will choose the 3-bottle option, and some will choose the 1-bottle option. Do you really think this stock will last until the end of the day? There's no other chance, no other opportunity. It's now or never. Either you grab and seize this opportunity to eliminate the toxins once and for all, or you'll be surprised by the feeling of regret the next day. You know that tight feeling in your chest when you don't make a decision you knew should be made? If you don't take advantage of this now, I'm sure that's the feeling that will take over you. After all, today I showed you all the scientific proof and studies that prove what I've said is true. Revealed the real culprit behind your memory loss. I also talked about the ingredients that fight this. I showed that NeuroMax is the only 100% healthy and safe way to fix this. And I made the best possible offer so you don't miss this opportunity. Finally, I even offered an exclusive 60-day guarantee to take all the risks off your shoulders. In practice, either you eliminate memory loss or your money comes back to you. Simple as that. Being quite honest here, When did the pharmaceutical industry ever make this effort for you at home? When did another doctor do this for you? I do this because I care. I know how distressing it is to be trapped by memory loss, how painful it is to wake up distressed, feeling isolated, dependent on others to remember things. I saw memory loss steal my joy of living for months, and I know this happens to you too. That's why I've worked so hard for you, because I know that what I have here really works. I know that NeuroMax can truly help you. I've opened your eyes, but now the only person who can do something to change your situation is you. So make your choice and click the Buy Now button below and start your journey toward a life free of memory loss in the next 90 seconds. Now it's time to make a decision, and you're at a crossroads. The first path is simply to do nothing and ignore everything you just saw and heard. You can choose to live with memory loss for the rest of your life and endure the constant uncertainty, the loss of doubt, the loneliness, and the fear that comes with it. Forgetting where you left your keys and glasses, forgetting the names and faces of your loved ones, experiencing those on the tip of your tongue moments while talking to strangers, friends, and family. Imagine this, a life where you can't remember the first words of your child, the gentle touch of your partner, or your big achievements. It's like all the beautiful moments, dreams, and victories you've worked for are slowly disappearing into emptiness. The idea of losing all your memories, living a life where you feel like a stranger, disconnected from everything that defines you, is terrifying. This could become your reality if you don't take care of your memory now. Yes, you could continue spending money on expensive medications that cause side effects and don't really improve your memory. But the biggest price to pay is losing your sense of identity and your precious memories to the growing cloud of forgetfulness. It's not just about avoiding wasting money. It's about reclaiming your life, your sense of identity, and your memories. You don't have to let your story disappear. You don't have to live someone else's life. You can rewrite your story, and it all starts with a choice today. Or, worse still, you can continue wasting money on expensive prescription medications that won't improve, haven't improved, and will never improve your memory in any real way. Sure, choosing to ignore the health of your memory may seem convenient now, but remember, that choice could cost you dearly in the future. Memory loss isn't just about forgetting names or losing things. It's a silent thief stealing your happiness, your peace of mind, and the vibrant life you once had. Imagine a future clouded by dementia, your beloved memories slowly fading away. It's a scary thought, but it doesn't have to be your reality. No one would want that kind of life, and I'm sure you don't either. You can change your story, and it begins with choosing to act today. And that's why I'm encouraging you to take the second path, the one where you select your package, click the Buy Now button below, and get instant access to quick products, easy methods, and scientifically proven ways to significantly improve your memory, all from the comfort of your home. Imagine how amazing that will be. Imagine waking up not struggling to remember what you did the day before, or even just a few hours ago. Imagine being free of the embarrassment, frustration, and helplessness that come with memory loss. Imagine not having to worry about forgetting important meetings, names, or cherished memories. Imagine not being a burden to your loved ones due to memory problems. Imagine how much more confident you'll feel at work or in social settings when your mind is sharp and your memory is flawless. Imagine the relief and satisfaction you'll feel and the money you'll save on medical consultations and medications when memory is no longer a concern. Imagine your moment of mental clarity and freedom. It's incredible, right? You can truly achieve that freedom starting today, and all you need to do is select your package and click the Buy Now button to get started. Over 64,183 men and women from all over the world have already embarked on this transformational journey, and this is your opportunity to join them. Like me, they don't have to spend their remaining years tormented by the fear and uncertainty of memory decline. But let me warn you, you need to act now. The cost involved in developing this groundbreaking solution and making it available has been much higher than initially anticipated, and I've received countless threats from big pharmaceutical companies demanding this site be taken down. So honestly, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to keep this up. If you click now, there's no guarantee it'll still be active when you return. So now is the time for a decision. Do you prefer to be healthier, happier, have a more confident version of yourself, and enjoy life with a sharp memory, or continue struggling with the burden of memory loss? I know which option I choose, and I believe you do too. To join me and our strong community of over 64,000 people in recovering our memories and cognitive abilities, make your selection and hit the Buy Now button below. You can try this completely risk-free for 60 full days. Go ahead, select your package, click the Buy Now button below, and we'll see you in the members area. Hey, are you still there? I want you to feel 100% confident in your decision to place your order today. I've been getting a lot of frequently asked questions about NeuroMax recently, and I'd like to clear them up here. I've been using NeuroMax for a few days, and I'm already noticing a difference in my memory. Is it normal to see such fast results? Yes, it's completely normal. NeuroMax was formulated to start acting quickly on your brain. Many users experience significant mental clarity improvements within the first few days of use. If you're already seeing results, it means your brain is responding very quickly and positively to the natural neuroprotective compounds. I thought delivery would take 7 business days, but I received my NeuroMax in just 3. Is this common? Yes, we work to ensure the fastest delivery possible. While our expected shipping time is 5 to 7 business days, it's common for orders to be delivered ahead of schedule thanks to the efficiency of our logistics team and the optimization of our distribution system. Do I need to change my lifestyle for NeuroMax to work? No, you don't need to make major lifestyle changes to see results with NeuroMax. The secret of NeuroMax lies in its natural compounds, which combat neurotoxins and reduce brain inflammation, restoring neural connections and promoting mental clarity. Of course, maintaining an antioxidant-rich diet and engaging in brain-stimulating activities can speed up results, but it's not a prerequisite. Does NeuroMax work for people with health conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure? Yes. NeuroMax was developed to help the majority of people, including those with health conditions like type 2 diabetes or hypertension. The natural ingredients were carefully selected without negatively impacting pre-existing conditions. However, we always recommend consulting your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you have chronic health conditions. I'm over 70 years old. Will NeuroMax still work for me? Absolutely. NeuroMax was designed for people of all ages, and it works especially well for those experiencing cognitive changes due to aging. What are the possible side effects of NeuroMax? NeuroMax is made with 100% natural and safe ingredients. So far, there have been no reported side effects from our users. However, like with any supplement, we suggest consulting your doctor if you have any pre-existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. What if NeuroMax doesn't work for me? While this is very rare, we understand that every brain responds differently. That's why we offer a 60-day satisfaction guarantee with 100% money back. If for any reason you're not completely satisfied with the results of NeuroMax, simply contact us and we'll refund your entire purchase with no questions asked. How many bottles should I order? If you're looking for faster and more consistent results, we recommend starting with the 6-bottle package. This ensures you'll have a continuous supply for long enough to maximize neural regeneration effects and achieve your cognitive recovery goals in a lasting way. What's the best way to use NeuroMax? We recommend taking the NeuroMax capsules as directed on the bottle, usually in the morning with breakfast, so you can enjoy the neuroprotective effects throughout the day. Regular use is key to ensuring consistent results. Is this a one-time payment? Yes, your NeuroMax order is a one-time payment. There are no recurring subscriptions or hidden fees. What you see is what you pay. What do I do now? Now it's simple. Just click the button below, Choose the package that best suits your needs and securely enter your payment details. Once your order is confirmed, we'll ship it out immediately. Remember, you're fully protected by our 60-day guarantee. If NeuroMax isn't what you expected, you can get your full money back with no risk. Stock is running low, so click the button below and secure yours today.